I'm so sorry for being late. It was for a good reason, I promise. Welcome in, everyone. If I'm a little bit quiet, just let me know. I've messed with my settings again. But hi, welcome. I have a new background. Sorry, that's why I'm late. Because I was like in the middle of trying to set it up, and it just like apparently it's like above 100 megabytes, so it wouldn't transfer over from PC using mouse without borders. And I was like, oh god, I need to like do all this stuff. Also, I don't know why, but I'm flipped. I don't know why. Don't question it, I guess. But yes, hello. Hello, Rendex. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the check-in. And hello, Flandery. Yes, definitely don't skip food. I've just had food and I want more food. But yeah, welcome in. Hang on. You also checked in, Flandery. Thank you so much. Hello, the background is beautiful. Thank you. So it's by, hang on, I put the credits already in the thing. I literally just found them about like 40 minutes ago, and I was deciding which background to go with, but I thought this one was best. Hang on, let me get them up. Oh yes, by K Studio. So I didn't make this background. It's by K Studio, and it has all these little items that you can like put together. I say all these little items. It has like the mug, the desk, the keyboard, the chair, with different colors. But I thought this one was nice, and it is animated as well. I feel like maybe I should make myself a bit bigger, because I feel like I'm just like, I'm not taking up as much space as I should be. Oh wait. I haven't accounted for that. Hang on. I'm gonna just, yeah, bigger, better, right? Bigger is better. I think I'm just gonna like scale myself down. Like so. What does that do? Oh yeah, it sends me flying. That's what that does. Actually, let me put myself a bit over here. And then I could just make the... Can I scale all three at once? No, I can't. Alright, hang on. Let's make the keyboard a bit bigger. Oh, sorry, immersion break. There we go. I think that's better. And then I guess I have to make the chair a bit bigger as well. But we can put it like... Ah, there we go. Much better. Okay, cool. Yeah. Do you like it? I think it was very cute. But it does have like a few surprises. As in, it has... Well, I'm not going to tell you because then it wouldn't be a surprise. But it has a lot of nice things. And funnily enough, I do have a very like black and white... What's it called? I don't know. I have a very like black and white house, I guess. I'm scared of color, so yeah. But to be fair, I do have a few like purple stuff around. But I'm blue color scheme until 2.0 is done, so we're gonna keep it blue. I'm eating lasagna. Yay! Oh, I love lasagna. I had some fried chicken just now. It was very nice. Oh my god, why is it glowing? What the hell? Hello, Ray. Welcome in. I don't know why my little like creature was glowing there. That was scary. But thank you for the head pat. I assume these are broken being thrown right now for you. It does seem like it. Yeah, it didn't get sent as far as I know. But that's fine. It's just like a tiny thing. I think I have Steam put in offline mode, so even if you do update it, I won't get it like automatically. But that's fine. We can do one stream without emotes being thrown my way. I think that should be okay. What was I gonna say? I don't know. We're gonna do Substance Painter today. We're gonna continue texturing. I've already set up the... Oh wait, no, hang on. There was one thing I forgot to set up. Let me set that up. I'm gonna just remove the snap rotate. All right, cool. So we're just gonna continue doing the hair. I think that's the last thing that we did. And then, I don't know. That sounds good, doesn't it? Yeah, I think that sounds good. And we're just gonna see how far we get, I guess. I don't think I'm gonna finish all of the hair. It would be amazing if we did, because that means we're like so damn close to being like properly finished. But we'll see. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be. But yeah. All right. Okay, so we're gonna say a goodbye to this background for now, because we're gonna go into our normal I'm locked in and working scene. There's also a little chat border that it does like this comes with, but I don't have a chat on screen. Maybe we should just set that up real quick because I think it'll be cute. So I think that one's also animated. I'm just like, I love the animated stuff, but I'm a little bit concerned that my computer is not gonna like it if it has too many anime stuff, but I think it's fairly lightweight, so it should be fine. Let me just get that up. My brain is like, why am I looking to the side? Like, it looks unnatural. But then I do actually have to look to the side to to look at this monitor right now. Hang on. What color do we want? I'm gonna say like, ooh, like light blue. Light blue looks good. So it's like this. It looks cute, doesn't it? Maybe we can have it like so. And then I need to put chat in there somehow. Oh wait, where'd it go? Oh, hang on. There we go. That's cute, isn't it? That's very cute. I like that. Oh my god, it shines. Look at it go. Right. How do I put chat in there? Oh wait, I used to have a chat thing. Hang on. Let me Google it. How to put chat on screen. OBS. How to get no way. How to put chat on screen. How to add a readable and transparent Twitch. Oh, there's like a website that just does it. Like J chat? I feel like I used to have it on like Stream Elements. Let me check. I think I set up a thing and then I just kind of wait, no. Okay, hang on. My starting student screen has a chat thing. So I just need to copy it, I think. Hang on, give me 1 second. Hello, I'm back. I just need to paste this somewhere. Wait, can someone type something just to see? I don't know where it is at the moment. I need to like fit it into where it needs to go. Hang on, I'm gonna type a message to see. Test. Oh, it's like tiny, but it's there. All right, cool. So I just need to make it like huge, I guess. Oh no, wait, that's too big. Like so. Maybe. Let me write a longer message. Test of test. And all tests. Sorta test. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay. I might change the layout of it or the look of it at some point, but I think that's cute. I like that. Oh, it might actually go, I don't know how far it goes off, but that's fine. We'll figure that out. We'll see. It might like break the immersion a little bit, but that's okay. I think it's very cute though. I'm thinking maybe we'll move it like above the coffee. Or wait, should we do, hang on, should we put the, oh my god, look at that. Magic. We put it below the coffee. I say coffee. We're gonna pretend that's hot chocolate because I'm not a big coffee fan. I think that should be fine. Okay, cool. I think we can get started jumping into Substance Painter. Let me do that right now. Hello, I am here once again. Okay, cool. Also, I don't know if I already said, but if I'm a little bit quiet, just let me know. Because I did mess with some settings, like I usually do. I messed with some of the microphone settings. I think I turned the gain down or up, one of the two. It must have been down, yeah. Because I was doing some recording of some stuff. And I had to reduce the background noise, basically. So, hopefully this should be fine. What are we doing? You're quieter, but I think it's fine. Okay, that's fine. As long as you say it's fine, I'll believe you. Okay, cool. I feel like, yeah, I changed my like permanent setup of substance painting to make it a bit easier for people to see. But I think this should be okay. So the last thing we worked on, hang on, I'm gonna have a quick sip before we move on. But the last thing we worked on was the hair, wasn't it? The front hair. So I think we're just gonna see if there's anything else we want to add to this. I think we want to clean up some of the lines. They look a bit wobbly. And then we're probably gonna start with the back hair. I think would be good. Oh, and maybe the side hair. We'll do a bit on the side hair. I might go in and fix. I don't like the way that this like line looks. It almost looks like a stripe in the hair rather than like a shadow. So we might go in and try and fix that. Oh, we still have the ears and the tail to tackle, but I think those are like the only things left before we like put into substance before we put into Unity to see how it looks with the shader. And we also need to set up the shader, but I think that should be easy. Oh, never mind, I lied. The body, but I need to do that offline. I can't do that on stream. So, other than that though, we can do everything else. So it should be fine. Right, I'm gonna have a quick sip. All right, cool. Okay, so let me just get my stream deck because I forgot to bring that over. Oh, my voice has been a bit off. Like it's fine, but it's just been a little bit I don't know. I did a bit of like as I said, I did a bit of recording yesterday, but it wasn't that bad. I didn't spend like hours and hours doing it, so I don't know why my throat is feeling a bit off, but it should be fine. It might just be like the pollen. Just blame the pollen if you're unsure, you know? Let's see, back hair 1. No, we're not gonna tackle the back hairs yet. We're just gonna, oh, we need to fix this up as well. We need to clean that up. But we're just gonna tackle the front hair first. So this one will be front hair. Hang on, let me just move you guys over a bit. Sorry if that made any noise. And there we go. Okay, cool. It's Wednesday today, right? Yeah, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Let's see. So we have the bangs shadow, which is, I think, the latest layer that we worked on. We should probably call this front long hair shadow. Like that should be fine. And then we want to grab our brush. So I have a couple different brushes here. But the one that I really like to use on just like when I'm painting on 3D models will be the soft 3D brush. And let's see, is this question mark? Oh, I should probably pick the mask. Okay, there we go. So let me make sure I have symmetry on. Could probably even like do this. This might be easier. I keep forgetting that this button exists, and sometimes I'll do like texturing, and then I'll be like, oh, I wish there was a way for me to like look at this area without being like obstructed. And also I need to remember not to paint from like 5 miles away, because that is just gonna make it harder for me to do. We turned on the, oh no, that was just from the last brush. So we had the pressure sensitivity on last time, and I remember saying that, oh, I don't like having the pressure sensitivity on, but it wasn't actually that bad when I was trying it. So I might try and use that a bit more often. And also I just have to remember to hold the pen like a normal human being and not the way that I usually hold it, because it's usually I hold it very strangely, and I think that's caused some of my wrist issues. So I need to be careful. I don't actually fully know if that is the root cause, but I seem to just use my wrist quite a lot, and then all of a sudden I had pain. So I guess it's easy to connect the dots, right? If that makes sense. I'm gonna make this brush a bit bigger because I think it's, yeah, when I have the sensitivity, it looks very small until I put like a lot of pressure, but I don't want to put a lot of pressure. At least not yet. But honestly, I think these look pretty okay. We can probably go in with like a second layer if we really want, but I don't think we've done that so far. on any of the other ones. Now, I do want to add the same shading here just because it is multiply. So it's gonna, like, if we don't add the shading here, it's gonna like look blotchy like this. Actually, I wonder if I can just, this might fuck everything up, but if I just turn off and do this. Okay, no, it doesn't seem to have leaked much, if at all, so I think that's fine. I wonder if this was a bit of a leak. No, should be okay. I don't know why, but sometimes I feel like the program doesn't really recognize my button presses, like on my pen. I don't know if it's because the pen has to be like quite close to the tablet to be recognized, as far as I know. I could be wrong though. But I think it should be okay. And I think I do want to add a bit of paint here just to close that gap a little bit so the topology doesn't really show through as much. It will look more like unified, I guess. All right, so I think this is pretty okay. Like my general technique at the moment is just like do a bit of like pillow shading almost around each strand, and then not like add strands, but make it so that it's a bit like, it's not just like a straight line, you know? I did as I tried to make a line and it didn't work like this. Like I want it to be more like this. But I am a little bit concerned about this hair. Like I guess you don't really see much of it when this hair is on, but it does look a bit, not plain, but it looks a bit like it's missing, like it's like a blank slate that should have some stuff. So, oh, thank you so much, Seribot. Oh my god, Seribot is working hard. Oh wait, that one not get banned? Oh no, Seribot did ban that one. Likely ban evader restricted. That's crazy. That's really wait. I can still see that message for some reason. I don't know why. Was it not deleted? My brain is like, I have no idea how to how to delete a message. How does one? I think it only shows for us. Okay, cool. Never mind then. That's fine. Yeah, because it was just a bit like weird. I think it was able to sneak through Seribot, and then obviously Seribot did ban them, but I don't know if the message was deleted or not. That's okay though. I wouldn't recommend anyone click on those links. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Emilia Mona. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I'm just doing some texturing at the moment of my 2.0, so this is what she looks like. Going with a bit of a purple theme rather than a blue one, which I have now, but how are you doing? You having a good day? I'm gonna turn off pressure sensitivity off right now. Oh, never mind. I just wish it was like a middle ground between like pressure sensitivity and like it's these bits I don't like. These like little tapered bits. But I don't think I can change the... Oh wait, hang on. Linear. Ease in and out. Does that... Oh, did I just have the wrong setting? Oh yeah, that looks much better. What the hell? Okay. That's fine then. We can just... Oh, actually, let me try the ease in and out. No, I don't like that one. Let's just do linear. I think that should be fine. I do wish that, like I feel like it's still happening even with linear, but I wish we could customize the pressure curve But it doesn't seem to be a way to do that in substance painting, which is a bit of a shame. But if there is a way, maybe I'll find it at some point. But I think when I googled it last stream, because I also wanted to check it last stream, there were people basically just saying you should change the pressure sensitivity in your driver program. And so I have a Huion tablet, but I'm not using the Huion driver. I'm using the open tablet driver instead. And I don't really know if I can change it in there. I should probably Google that, shouldn't I? Because there's like different plugins, but it's all like set a number rather than like select a curve. Let me Google that real quick. Open tablet driver pressure sensitivity curve. All right, let's see. Pen tip pressure, no. Maybe open tablet driver change, or maybe adjust. Oh, there's also an update to the driver that I just haven't downloaded yet. You can find this at the digital. Oh no, that's for Krita, I think. I just ate 0.5 kilograms of lasagna and a minute ago, and I'm already eating granola. My god, that is a lot of lasagna. Was it nice though? I hope it was, if you ate 0.5 kilogram. I say that as if like that's like I've never done that before. Of course I have. I love lasagna. Do you have like garlic bread or something with yours? Hi Q, thank you so much for the check-in. I hope you're doing well. The moment I'm just googling if there's like a pressure sensitivity curve on open tablet driver, but I can't seem to find any info about it, so I don't know. Oh wait, maybe the newest version has, because it got a few new things. Maybe I should download the newest version. I feel like I'm gonna regret doing that, but what if it has what I need, you know? Changelog, let's see. Oh, so it actually does, as far as I know, introduce wheel support to my tablet, which it didn't have before. So I have these wheels. You can't really hear them, I don't think. It's like it makes like the tiniest clicking noise. And I couldn't use them before, but I think it's finally introduced that now, which is really nice. So I am gonna download the update. But it doesn't say anything about like the pressure sensitivity curve, so maybe not. Is there some specific name to granola in English? So when I hear granola, I think like a granola bar. I don't know if it means anything else. Let's see, granola. It's, so according to oh, my voice. According to Wikipedia, it's a food consisting of a mix of rolled oats, nuts, seeds, honey, and sometimes puff rice that is usually baked with oil until crisp. Toasted and golden brown, sometimes forming clumps. So are you having like cereal? Maybe? Like granola cereal? Or is it like a granola bar? Or is it just like completely something else? I don't know if I can adjust it for my tablet. Actually, let's go on general FAQ. Let's see. Does open tablet driver support pen pressure? Let's see. I mean, it does support it. I just don't know if I can adjust it. It's the thing. Hang on. I'm gonna have a look at my plugins again, because there's a couple of plugins that I have. I'm just gonna turn off. Apparently I do have some plugins on, so I'm just gonna turn off a few. And see if any of them have like changed anything. No, okay, so yeah, I've just turned them off. Let's have a look. Test, test. Hi Luma. Hope you're doing well. Is your internet back on track? Now I'm eating a good. A good? You mean you're eating good? Explain the joke. Wait, what? I'm confused. What are you eating? Hi, how are you? I'm good. I'm good. Um, I'm what am I doing? Oh yeah, we're just working on the hair at the moment. I was just googling if there was any like pressure sensitivity curve on my tablet driver because Substance pen pressure sensitivity isn't that great for me personally, but I couldn't find it, so I guess we're stuck. But that's okay. There might be like a plugin for it or something on the driver I just haven't found yet. Internet is still ass. I've been waiting for the provider to install optic fiber here since last year. Oh my god. They need to get a move on. What the hell? Sorry to hear that. We're currently getting like an upgrade of our own, but at the moment my internet is like very usable. I just wish I had more. Like the greed knows no bounds. But I remember having a period of time where our internet was like absolute garbage because like our provider had like oversold. So when it hit like a certain time of the day or the night, this is when I was like hardcore studying, by the way, so I wasn't streaming much anyway. But when it hit like a certain time of the night, the internet just went to absolute shit. Like it went to like is it megabit or megabyte? I don't know, but it was like our speed basically reduced by like I'd say 95%. It was crazy. There's a chocolate candy that in Brazil is called bom bom. In Portuguese, bom means good, so bom bom, good, good. Oh, I would have not have known that. Okay, I get it now. Thank you for explaining it. I appreciate that. Is it good? Would you say it's nice? Oh, I guess chocolate is always usually nice, isn't it? If I ever go to Brazil, I'm gonna have to try it. The thing is, we already have fiber here, but their system isn't updated, and because of that, I can't request them to install at my apartment. Oh, okay. Well, I do hope that they're able to do it soon, though. Because I know how much it's so infuriating to have, like, either bad internet or unstable internet or just, like, no internet at all. Like, in this, like, economy and year, like, internet is kind of required if you're able to get it, you know? Usually, internet speeds are given in bits. Mbps. Hello, Shallox. Thank you. That makes sense. So I think our internet, you know, like when you do like a speed test, I'm trying to like figure out what, like how to explain it. But you know when you go on a speed test and it shows you like 100 or like 1,000, but then instead it shows you like 2. Like that's how low our internet went. Like during that time, it was really bad. It's related to the older units of BOD, but not exactly the same. BOD? I don't think I've heard of that word before. In English, you would just call it a candy. So boring. Brazil is much cooler. Bum Bum has lots of flavors. Oh, it's so good that it's called good. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So Norway doesn't have like a lot of it doesn't have a lot that it's like known for, but if you like licorice, you will have a very good time in Norway and the other Scandinavian countries, because I don't like licorice. I despise it, but you can get a lot of candy that's like licorice based in Scandinavia. So if you're like that type of person who like that, you have a good time. I do think that this is just my personal opinion, and no one can sue me for saying this, but I do think that Norwegian chocolate is probably one of the best chocolates I've ever tried. I don't know if that's just because I'm biased, because that's what the chocolate I grew up with, but I do think it is so nice. It's very stupidly expensive though. Like chocolate is really expensive in Norway for like no reason. Like I think it's Freia, which is like the core chocolate brand in Norway, which I think is just owned by like some bigger company globally. Please don't say it's Nestle. I feel like it's gonna be Nestle. Let's see. Who owns Freya? Oh, and they also make Quick Lunch, which literally just means quick lunch, and it's basically a Kit Kat, but better, in my opinion. The parent is Mondelez? Oh, so that's an American multinational confectionery, food, holding, beverage, and snack based in Chicago. Okay, so it's not Nestle, unless Nestle owns Mondelez. Maybe it just goes really deep. I don't know, but that's fine. But yeah, Freya chocolate is really, really nice. Especially if you go to the airport, usually can get these like heart-shaped ones that just like melt on your tongue. They're just delicious. I love chocolate, if you couldn't tell. That's rough. At least it's broadband. Yeah, I mean, at the moment, we're getting speed of like, I think it's 1,000. So it's not that bad. But it was only like it was for like a whole month, and it would hit like clockwork, so it wouldn't be stable. But by the evening, like when everyone's like online and on like using internet stuff, it would just tank really bad. And it just pissed me off, to be honest. Like, I'd much rather, it's like when you're like playing a video game and you have a fluctuating ping, you can't work around that, because you could have like 20 ping and then suddenly goes to 200. Like, how are you meant to like hit your minions with 200 ping? It doesn't make sense. For context, minions in League of Legends, that is. I can't hit minions anyway, but it makes it even harder if you have like 200 ping, and if it's not constant, because if it's constant, you can like kind of get around it to a certain extent. So yeah, bit of a pain, but yeah, internet is pretty good over here now. At least they fixed it, thank God. And now we might get an upgrade as well, so, but it hasn't kicked in yet, which is annoying. I'm so sorry if I mispronounce this. How do you pronounce that? Hang on. Curitiba? I don't know. Please tell me how to pronounce it, because I will unfortunately butcher things. So it's 16 now. 16 degrees. That's really cold. I think my room is like 23 now, but I had to put the AC on because it got too warm. But my room will like literally be like a comfortable temperature in winter if it has like the tiniest bit of sun coming through the window, because my room just heats up like there's no tomorrow. But yeah, that's like very cold. I don't know why, like my perception of Brazil is it's a generally like warmer country. So is that normal, 16 degrees? Or is it like only in the summer where it just gets blasted with heat? Or does it, or is my like perception of the country just wrong? It could be all those three things combined, I guess. It's so rainy today. I think I quite like rain, but it depends. If it's rainy and I have to go outside, I'm not a fan. If it's rainy but I can just stay inside all day, that's nice. If it's rainy and windy, I don't like it. If it's rainy and there's thunder and stuff, I don't like that either. But just like rain and then not having to leave the house is really nice. Rain sounds quite good. I used to like put those like rain ASMR videos on for sleep and stuff, because it's just very comfortable. It's colder than other states. It's in the south of the country, so it is cold. Oh, okay. So how is your summers like, would you say? Do you have summers in... Pardon my like absolute no knowledge on geography, but do you have summers when, say, Europe have summers? Or do you have summers closer to like when Australia has summers? Please don't believe me. I really don't know. I was shocked when I learned that Australia like have really warm Christmases, which didn't make sense to me. So Brazil summer is very hot, and winter it depends on the region. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I was gonna say it probably feels like the UK, but probably way nicer. UK is pretty miserable, but we've had a couple of heat waves in the recent years that have just been like nasty. Do you know what I mean? Like, our houses are built to keep heat in, so when there is any sort of heat wave with sun, it feels awful unless you have like air conditioning. which a lot of houses don't have. And obviously, like, there's not a lot of nice places to really go, like, when it's sunny. Like, there's beaches, but it's not like a beach. It's not like, you know, a beach in Spain or a beach in Greece. Like, it's just like a UK beach. Here at southern Brazil, it gets 40. Oh my god. Yeah, that's crazy. 40 degrees. That's absolutely wild. I think I would just perish, to be honest. So does that mean like every house in Brazil, well, not every, but a lot of houses in Brazil have like air conditioning then? Like, is it common? Natural rain outside is really good for sleep. It really is. It just sounds really nice. As long as it's not windy and it's not thundery and, you know, all that stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the sound of thunder, but like I like the sound of like virtual thunder, because thunder and lightning is really spooky. Like when I was growing up, I was always told that like when there was thunder and lightning, we had to like unplug every device in the house, like electrical device, which meant that no video gaming for me, unfortunately, which was very sad and awful. And how dare they take my internet away? But I don't know. I don't do that anymore. I don't know if it was just like my parents were just very concerned, or if it would like actually could completely destroy all of our devices. I don't know. But we're usually okay now, I'd say. Maybe like, is it called surge protection or something? Or is that for something else? I don't know. I assume surge protection was for stuff like that, but maybe not. Maybe it's just like generally like electrical failures and stuff. I don't know. The more I talk, the more I realize I know like nothing about the world. It's so depressing. Please teach me. Air conditioning is not that common. It's a bit common, but fans are very common. Okay, that's fair. Yeah. I think we, like during the heat waves, we obviously used our fans and stuff, but it just became worse because all it did was just blow hot air. And like there's a lot of people who will do like DIY where they'll put like a bucket of ice in front of a fan, and that will like work as like a pseudo air conditioning and stuff like that. But that's a lot of work. But I remember what really helped was like grabbing some towels and just like completely like making them damp, like cold damp, and then like using that as a cover to sleep on was really nice, because it's like it just feels very refreshing, you know. But now we don't have to do that anymore because we have AC. Let's go. No more wet towels in the bed. There are all the things that you know you don't know, and then there are all the things you don't know you don't know. That's a lot of words. Hang on, I need to understand it. There are a lot of things you know you don't know. Yes, that's right. And then there are a lot of things you don't know you don't know. That makes sense. I feel like every time I enter a quiz, I don't really do quizzes a lot, but every time there's a quiz, I'm probably the worst at it, because it will be like lots of different like knowledge about like the world and things like pop music from 20 years ago and stuff like that. And I'm like, I have no clue. I don't know what's going on. How did I even get here? But somehow I did win a quiz about a year ago, and I won some socks. But it was not thanks to me. It was thanks to like everyone else in my quiz group. They were just really good, and I was just like wildly guessing. I had no idea. But yeah, if there's a quiz night, don't invite me, because I'm just gonna drag you down. Even on those, so I remember going to a quiz with like my workplace, and even those where there were like gaming related questions, I just had no clue, because it was about like stuff like, what year did Nintendo blah 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 blah. I'm like, bro, I don't know. I don't follow Nintendo that closely. Or like, what does blah 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 stand for? And I'm like, I don't know. This is like computer speech from like 1970s. I have no idea. But you think I'd be good at that stuff, because I used to spend a lot of time like I guess being a nerd. But no, I'm not very good at those things. I like using a computer, and I used to have a very big interest in computers, but now I'm just like, I'm more interested in the software. I'm more interested in the software now. I'm more interested in just like beep, 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 like just typing on my computer. I don't care about how it's built. I don't want to know about any of the parts. I definitely don't want to build it because I'm scared I'm going to break it. But yeah, I used to be a nerd. Now I'm like semi-nerd, I guess. Now I'm more like a weeb. I've transitioned, you know. Philosophy of semi. There's not much philosophy up in my brain, unfortunately. You'd always take quizzes in the skills you consider yourself to be best at. But that's the thing, like I feel like if you ask me about like 3D modeling or like how to do something, like how to do 3D modeling or how to do XYZ or whatever, I might know the answer. But if you ask me about like general knowledge about like the world, even my country, like Norway, if you ask me how many, one of the questions was like how many what's it called? It's called fylke in Norwegian, which it's like region, right? How many regions are there in Norway? I don't know. Like 5? I don't know. Don't ask me. You used to spend time as a nerd, you're still a nerd. True. I don't know. I feel like I've gotten more normie over the years, but I think I did start very young as a nerd. Like I spent a lot of my childhood playing video games. And I play video games for like eternity, like ever since basically. So I played video games before I became cool, you know? So yeah, maybe I still am a nerd. Don't say it's just Lego because it doesn't feel like Lego when I put this very expensive CPU on the thing and try not to break the pins, okay? That doesn't feel like Lego. I built Lego that like over Christmas and it was much easier. Some parts were actually quite difficult, but I don't know why. It was like adult Lego, you know, like not like adult like sus, like adult as in like flowers. And they were very pretty. But some of the ends were quite difficult to put in. As a 3D modeler, clearly you know how, no, I don't even know how to pronounce that word, let alone what it means. It's rotations, right? I know that that word comes up in Naruto, like in the blueprints, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe it's like in Blender, I don't know, but I just know that it's very scary. If it's math, I don't like it. Because math, I'm so bad at math. But if it's about like how to do this or how to do that, I can help. I can give my knowledge. As long as it's not math. It's a Lego that costs so much. It is really expensive. Like especially now, like even RAM sticks. I was worried about breaking RAM sticks. And even now they're like mega money. I don't know if they've gone down in price actually, but when I last looked at them, they were a lot of money, which I think is very stupid, but yeah, I'm happy to leave this as the way that it is now. I think that looks nice. Actually I don't like this. I don't like this. We're gonna have to, ooh, how do I prevent this? Do we need to do do we need to change it maybe to the thing? The thing. Where is the thing? To UV space neighbor? No, it still doesn't. Oh. I may have to, hang on. I may have to like smooth it out basically. I don't like that at all. I wonder if that's what happened because I went below it and started like painting it maybe. It's fairly quick to do though, so should be fine. quaternary, oh my god, quaternions. Is that how you pronounce it? And if you break it, boom, you lost 2,000k. Yes, the pins are stiff. It feels like they're going to break. Yeah, it just, oh, like, why can't they just make like PC parts for dummies? It's me, I'm the dummy, you know? Then again, I just asked Visu to build it, and he's very good at building, but he always I always get the worst cases to build in, so he doesn't have a great time usually, but that's okay. That's okay. I think the stream PC case that I have is not great for building in. It's a very cute case. It's very small, but you know, like the ports that are usually on the back of the case, unfortunately they are like they're not visible on the back. They're like, you have to route the cables through the bottom, and imagine if you're trying to like unplug anything, it's a fucking pain. You have to like take the you have to lift it up and take like the bottom panel out, which is really stupid. I didn't realize how stupid of a design it was until we bought it, and then it was already too late. So, but my normal case is much better, I'd say. My normal case is fine. But I think my normal case, like for my gaming PC, it's not like super small, but it's also not super big. So I wanted to get, when I upgraded my graphics card, I wanted to get 4070 Ti, but my case could not fit it. So with my fans as well. So I decided instead to get the 4070, which is still a very, very fine graphics card. But I thought if I was going to upgrade, I might as well get the 4070 Ti. It just didn't fit. Sad times. Very sad times. You have to take your time to unplug them like a loose tooth. Wiggle, wiggle. No. How often do you pull teeth? What the hell? Normally we think about translations and rotations on the plane separately, but on the sphere, a rotation at one location acts like a translation to another, or at another. That's a lot of words. Did you just egg me? Hang on. I'll have a drink. Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting to get green screened. I can't wait to make egg redeem with this lady. Have we seen her without? Oh, there it is. A beautiful egg. What would you say? 2.0 or 1.0 egg? Which do you prefer? I've just realized how wide my head is compared to my 2.0. That's fucking wild. I know that it's like, I think it's squished a bit. I don't know. No, it has to be. Yeah, it has to be. Originally, I was gonna include the ears as part of the egg, but now I'm thinking, should I make it a hairless egg? Should I just remove the ears as part of the egg? I don't know. That would make my ears fake, right? We can just chop them off. Quaternions are an extension of complex numbers. Practically speaking, they're used a lot for 3D rotations. Unfortunately, rotations get complex once you get beyond 2 dimensions. For example, the order of operations with rotations suddenly matter in 3D. Oh my god, who made that system up? Oh my god. Why? Oh! What am I doing? Oh, I was thinking, what was I thinking? I don't know. Oh, I was thinking of making like commands for like that other platform that I use. Because I know it doesn't have channel redeems, so maybe we can do like commands instead, and then other people will be able to participate, you know? Why? It's how reality works. No! Who made reality? Huh? I'm gonna sue the person who made reality. The Lie groups of 3D rotations is not a... The what? Hang on. The what? The Lie groups of 3D rotations is not a abelian? What? I don't know any of these words. The unit quaternions are isomorphic to SU bracket 2, if I recall correctly. I just love how you said, like, if I recall correctly. As if there was any chance you were wrong. You could have said the most batshit insane thing and I would believe you because you sound like you know what you're talking about. I will pay you for your model. My model? My 2.0? No, I can't sell that one, unfortunately. I do take commissions. They're just closed at the moment. But I couldn't sell this baby. I've spent too long. What are we doing? Oh yeah, front hair. I remember now. Let's see. Okay, so we have hair shadow. Yeah, that's like the back hair shadow, so that's fine, I think. Ooh, where am I? We probably want to add some shadow onto this bit as well. And then I don't know if I'm gonna bother like doing any shading on the scalp, to be honest, because it's gonna be hidden for like 99% of the time. We're gonna do scalp shading on the other scalp because we have two. We have one for just like the head, and then we have one for the whatchamacallit, the ponytail. So I'm gonna definitely shade that one for sure, but I don't know if I'm gonna bother shading this one. All right, so okay, so that's for the back one. That's air vents. We're gonna hide them for now, I think. So I think we'll just duplicate this one and we'll just set it to you. Yeah, that sounds good. And then, oh, we should probably clear it because it'll probably just have like lots of shit that we don't need. There we go. That makes sense. All right. Oh, there's an ad starting very soon, but I'm just gonna snooze it. We're gonna do a bit more texturing before we take our first break. What was I gonna say? There was something I was gonna bring up today, and I just like completely forgot. Good job, Zenny. Good job. Imagine, I'd be so unstoppable if I had like normal human being memory. I'd be insane. I'd be like, oh my god, hello chatter. I remember exactly what conversations we had exactly at this time. And you guys would be like, oh my gosh, you remembers everything. That's so cool. And then I'll be like, yeah, but no. I remember some stuff, but other stuff, it goes in one ear and goes out another. Well, not even the ears. It doesn't even penetrate the brain, you know? I wish it did. Truly. I think this is okay. I need to sneeze. I don't know how I feel about it, like, because it's in multiply still, right? But it doesn't... I think I'm gonna have to... Like, where is it? It's this one. Like, I might have to erase it afterwards, like, from this. Like, what will that look like? Will that look weird? No, I think that will look fine. I can't remember names unless I see them regularly. That I'm the same, yeah. It's so weird because I used to be so good at remembering names. Like when I was in school, I used to just like be able to remember everyone's like first and last name for people I went like to class with, like people that were in my class, even if I just never spoke to them. I was really good at remembering names, and that was like something that I was like, oh, like not proud of, but I was like, holy shit, this is really cool. Because people would be like, oh, what's like that girl's name or that boy's name, and I'll be like, oh, that's so and so. But now no chance, absolutely no chance. I wish I had my superpower back. But it's something about like how, I don't know the exact study or like the exact thing, but I remember reading somewhere that like human beings can only remember like up to X amount of people, like in like the closest people up to a certain amount is what they can remember at a time. And I think that makes sense. I could also be completely bullshitting. I don't know if that's like actually a study. I'm trying to think of the number. Maybe it was like 50 people or something. which I guess makes sense because like I can remember a lot of people's name at work, and I can remember like a couple of VTuber friends and stuff like that, and that would amount to like maybe like 50. I don't know, maybe a bit less. It was either 50 or 150, I think. I've heard 150. I might have been 150 then, yeah. There was something about 50 that I remember. Maybe it's just 50 for me. Maybe that's my limit. I'm like, no, 51. Sorry, one gotta go. Otherwise, my brain will just like stop working completely. I don't know what like it is about like a bit of tuft of hair like this. It's just so cute. I like it. I mean, I have it on mine as well. Very similar type of hair. So that's sticking. That's sticking with for the 1.0 to 2.0. But I've been thinking, you know how we have that background now for the just chatting screen, the one that I showed at the start of the stream. I wonder if like I don't know how I'm gonna like I don't know how to if I'm gonna keep that for my 2.0. I saw it today and I was like, oh, that's really cute. And honestly, it was really hard to find something that wasn't AI generated. Like I saw this, I went into VGen, and initially I can only suspect it's AI generated because of a review that I saw. But I looked at it and I was like this is really like this looks really good. It's like animated and everything, but they have a lot of them. Like how are they pumping out so many? Unless it's been like a store that's just been there forever, or maybe they've just started and they've had like a store elsewhere and like now they're just like moving everything over. But they were just like everywhere in VGen, and I was like, okay. So I tried looking through the reviews because they had really good reviews, but then I saw one which was like, this is clearly AI generated. I'm so disappointed. I was like a 1 star, and I was like, okay, that's it. Yeah, that confirms my suspicion that like you'll see it on like Booth and not Booth, sorry, like on Etsy and stuff like that. You'll see like lots and lots and lots. Like a shop will just produce a lot of backgrounds, and then turns out it's AI generated. Like I was looking for Christmas ones near Christmas, and the one that I like immediately like put my eyes on, I was like, oh, that looks really cute. And then I looked closer and I was like, oh, that's not cute. Then people are posting AI generated art on VGen. Well, obviously VGen doesn't allow AI art, but I suspect that like you'll get bots and bad actors getting onto VGen because people will give like codes out for free using a raffle. I don't know 100% if it was AI generated art because I'm not going to give them money to test it out, but it was very suspicious like how much they had, like how many backgrounds and stuff like that. So I could be wrong, but one comment that was like immediately like, no, this is clearly AI generated, like the text is rubbish and all that stuff. I was like, okay, maybe not for me. But then that one, I went through I searched like some stuff on YouTube, like where do people get like their VTuber backgrounds and stuff, and there was a specific VTuber that came up. Let me get her name actually, because I think she does deserve credit for giving this information. It was Cozy. Cozy has this like very beautiful design, like gold/yellow and purple, and they had made a video about like where she finds her backgrounds, and she had like 3 stores on Booth recommended, and I looked through those as well because like obviously people can make mistakes, right? But in her video she was like, I want to show you the backgrounds that are not AI generated because it's like it's hard to see these days. It really is. And then I looked at like at the shops, and like obviously if someone puts my work is not generated by AI, you can only really believe them, right? But I looked at the work and I thought this looks very drawn, like humanly drawn. So that's why I got the background that I have for the Just Chatting stream now. And I really like them. Like I looked through their other work as well, and it wasn't exactly my style, a lot of them. Like, it was very like Japanese, like centered and tea party centered, which is fine. It looks beautiful, but I just make 3D models. So I thought maybe that wasn't exactly like my theme, but I really like I guess the quality of the work that they do. And I think they weren't like super cheap, which I know is a bit weird, but it makes me believe more that it's not AI generated, because like real artists know to price their work appropriately, or they should do. There's a lot of artists undercharge, but for shop items and for someone who seemed to be as popular as them, they did know that to appropriately price their art, which made me more inclined in believing that it was humanly made, you know? I'm interested in making vector templates. At least it beats AI. 100%. Vector is a valid art form. So yeah, I have no problem with that. AI, no, I don't want to, like, it's a whole thought of like, why would I pay for someone else putting a prompt in? It doesn't make any sense. And the fact that they're like potentially lying to me about it, like they're not willingly saying this is created by AI, just makes me like, it just makes me have like a ick factor of like their stuff, because that means you're like intentionally trying to lie about it, and that's not nice. That's not good. So I wouldn't buy it if it said it was AI generated anyway, but I think at least I can have some respect for the fact that you owned up that it was AI generated. Still wouldn't buy it though, but you know. I think that's cute. It might be a little bit dark, this one. So I think we might just like turn it down a little bit. Not maybe like that. Maybe just make it a bit lighter, I guess. Like, yeah, more like this. I think that matches a little bit more. Yeah, that looks good. All right, cool. I realized how blurry this looks. I might go in and unblur it a bit, I guess. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to take our 3-minute break. But I'm just going to save. Hang on. Do you think people would pay for an AI-powered tool to slice concept art for live 2D? So how would that work specifically? So, for example, would it be something that would split layers, like separate layers from a drawing, so that you can make it for like with live 2D, like as like a rigger, for example? Or would it be something else? Because I think like I 100% like don't like AI. I can see usage for it in like non-artistic fields, like coding and stuff like that. I still don't think you should be 100% relying on it. I still don't think that like you should use it like 24/7 and stuff like that. But if it's a tool and not like a replacement, and it's not artistic, then I don't really care what people do. It's like a Pandora's box. It's already open, right? So if I could go back in time and make it not be trained on what it's trained on, that would be much better. But because it's already trained and open and like available for people, if people are going to use that, then it's not up to me to really judge. Regarding slicing, so I don't really use ads again. What do you mean ads again? I haven't done the ads yet. Are they showing up for you? Oh, is it my message? Sorry, yeah. I snoozed the ad previously and that's why no ads were playing. Oh no, just a warning chat. Okay. Okay. Yeah, sorry. It's like an automated message. But basically, I don't know, because I think the like live 2D, like the rigger and the artist community, they're like 100%, if you even think about using AI, I'm gonna ban you type of like thought, which is valid and fine. There would probably be a couple people who find it useful, but I also think that splitting layers is something that could be influenced by like artistic decisions. Like you have to split them in a certain way depending on what you want to do with it, how much physics you want to give it, and like how much detail you want to give it. So I think that's something to consider. It could be that they find it really useful and it saves them like a billion like hours of time, and that might make it like so good that people will buy it. But I don't know. I don't do 2D, like live 2D. I tried doing like a few test ones and learning rigging, but I just suck. It takes quite a long time to probably learn. So I was like, right, I'm just gonna like go back to my 3D stuff, and my time is probably better spent doing 3D and then commissioning a 2D artist to do like the live 2D and all that stuff if I wanted someone to do that. Because I do at some point want a custom model. I have a Prism customizer model at the moment, which is my 2D model, and that one's really nice. And that one like just does like this, it still gets regular updates and stuff, which is really nice, but I want to get a custom one at some point. But I think my time is better spent commissioning someone, because it takes so many hours just to do it, and it takes so many hours just to learn it. Like, it's so many factors as well. So what I need to do is I need to get like a huge commission that pays me a lot of money, just save all that money up, and then give that to a 2D artist. That that should be my plan, to be honest. Because then it doesn't feel like my money. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't feel like I'm like spending money if it's commission money. But yeah, we're gonna take an ad break. It's about 3 minutes long, so I'll be back very soon. And I'm gonna pause everything, so don't worry, nothing's gonna get missed. And I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, BRB. Wait a minute, I need to respond to that. Find a 2D artist that wants to do an art trade with you for 3D com. That would probably be a lot easier, actually. I don't know how many artists would be willing to do that, because it depends on how much they charge for their 2D versus how much I charge for the 3D. But that would be like the dream, honestly, because that means like there's like no money involved, and that's a lot easier. All right, sorry, now I'm gonna go on my ad break. BRB. Hello, welcome back. Oh wait, hang on. Hello. I need a reason to use this screen, okay? Welcome back, everyone. I hope everyone got something nice to eat, or something nice to drink, or something nice to, I don't know what other people do with stuff. We're gonna continue on with our texturing. Why the excuses? Listen, okay? No excuses here. No excuses. But I did want to test out the chat thing. That wasn't just my message. So thank you, Flandery, for falling into my trap. And putting a message down so I could see how it looked like. It's cute though, isn't it? It's very cute. I agree. I agree. Thank you for agreeing with me. Very grateful. Okay. We're gonna we're gonna go back to texturing now. Where's my mouse? Hello? Oh, there it is. Alright, we're back. Right, okay, okay. So we're gonna lock in, alright? No, we're not. That's a lie. I never lock in until like the last 30 minutes, and then I'm like, I need to do it real quick, you know? Oh yeah, I said I wanted to just adjust this a little bit, I think. Sorry, I have hiccups. Okay. I'll have you know though, actually no, I was gonna say I've been multiple days without fizzy drink, but that's a lie. I did have a monster today. Usually fizzy drinks give me hiccups, but it doesn't matter, to be fair. If I just like drink squash, I still get it. So I think I'm just cursed, to be honest. Well, maybe we can do like a little strand, you know? Just a little strand to break it up, you know? I think that could be good. No, that's not good, not good, not good. Let me turn that off. Yeah, I think that's fine. Then I'm just gonna try and make it a bit more sharp, I guess. Oh, I need to sneeze. Oh, I'm okay. What day is it? Wednesday today. Oh, that means we're halfway through the week. I can't wait, honestly. Oh, I can't wait for the weekend. I have a lot to do though. I need to clean the house. That's a lot of effort. Oh, and I might do some more recording bits on weekend actually. I'll have to see how my voice feels. Oh, and I did my singing practice for today. I've been slacking. I know. I'm sorry. I've been slacking. Like I've been going to my singing lessons, but I've not been doing like the at-home singing practice as much. I'm doing like a weird noise as part of my exercises, and I don't like it. Well, it's not bad. It's just like it's very unusual. You can't just like do it at any times of the day because it sounds strange. So I don't know. I think my brain's just been like subconsciously going, no, you don't need to do it today. Just do it tomorrow. And then like said that like 5 times in a row. And I'm like, no, I need to start doing it now. Like I still get more practice during the singing lessons, but I should be doing it much more often at home as well, you know? And I've been trying to learn a Japanese song, which is pain because I've started learning Japanese. I've had a little bit of a break just because how busy work got, but I started learning Japanese and I can like read the alphabet and stuff. Obviously not all the kanji, but like 2 kanjis maybe. But like of the hiragana and the katakana, I can, well, the hiragana 100%, the katakana maybe not. I haven't practiced those as much as I have with the hiragana, so I need to go back to that. But it's okay. But anyways, I've been trying to learn Japanese song without actually knowing how to like speak it. And it's really hard, but I think I'm able to make like sounds that resemble it at the very least. I want to get like proper pronunciation, but when it's in a song as well, it just makes it harder, I think. Oh god, don't write Japanese to me. Hang on. I need to take my time. I feel like it's been so long. I can't see the little thingies. I've forgotten it all. I've forgotten it all. I don't remember any of it. Well, hang on. You fail, you're surprised. No. Did I actually? I know one of them. So the one of them is tall, but it's like it has a thing. Text is like so small. Yeah, it's so that's door, right? Wait, does that say Zenidora? It does, doesn't it? Yeah, because oh, it's coming back to me. Zenidora Kama? What does Kama mean? Chama? What does that mean? I know what my name means. Well, my name doesn't mean anything, but Kama is Chan plus Sama? Is that an actual word? Or did you just like make that up? Yeah, it's coming back to me now. So the way that I started learning the hiragana was I was going through this guide or website, and it was about associating words with things and symbols and like things. So I think one of them, like the oh no, that was, hang on. So the first one, like the way that I've associated is a, yeah, it's like a face from the side, but I don't remember what it was like short for. And then this third character, which is To, no, Seni, yeah, To, but is Do. That one in, is it hiragana? It looks like a toe. Like something's like spiked the toe. And that's how I remember that. It's like lots of those type of things. But I've just kind of forgotten them now. I think I just need to read through them again and go, oh yeah, that makes sense. Zenidora and hiragana. Yeah. Do you see that? Like the dough. It looks like there's a toe with a thing in it, like a splinter in the toe. And that's how I remember that one. And then the raw at the end, which isn't pronounced raw, but I can't pronounce the proper way yet. That one in the picture was a bunny, so it was raw for rabbit. And that's how I've like associated the things to the words. But some of them I think I have forgotten. I'm trying to think of what the like the say knee, like the knee one was. Oh, needle, needle. So on the imagery they used, it was a needle with a bit of a, what's it called, a thread, and that was meant to represent the upper and the lower bits. But then I can't remember what the se/se was meant to be. It's meant to be a face, but I can't remember what it was for. I need to get back onto it. I've forgotten so much. Like I've been also using Anki to learn like words, not just like the alphabet. And some of them I do remember, but it's like I'm using a deck that's like based on like anime, so it's not just like based on anime, but like the words they want me to learn, they all have a clip from an anime associated with it, which isn't like the best way to learn the pronunciation, but like as long as I know that it's like exaggerated because it's like voice acting, I should be okay. And it's more about associating it with like a specific clip. So like let me try and think of, I can't think of it, like this one specific one, which is like, I don't remember the word, but it's the word dead. And the clip is from an anime where someone is dead. And then on the description it says, hopefully this doesn't spoil episode 1 of blah 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 blah. Maybe if I get my Anki deck up, maybe I can find it. Like I know the anime, I've watched the anime, but I also don't want to mention it in case it does spoil anyone who wants to watch it. But yeah, someone is basically dead. Hang on, let me get the Anki up. Oh no, it has like a billion cards. I have 146 cards, dude. Never mind, I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna get back on it, I promise. I don't think it was she. I think it was like a version of it. Like it was like she has died or something. She is dead. Hang on. I'm gonna see if I can get the word up using Google Translate. I'm back. I was talking to the internet provider. Tomorrow a technician will come to check the optical fiber. Hey, let's go. She is dead. What's that in Japanese? I think it was the word shinda. So it's like I never remember what it's called, like grammatically, but it's like a past or a present or something form of it. Hopefully I'll have a good connection soon. I hope so too. I need you to talk to me more about the pros and cons of big boobs, you know? I need to know the full story. That's why I was there. I was like, oh my gosh, she's talking about it. I need to know. And then the zombie apocalypse came for your internet. Very sad. That's gonna sound so weird with anyone that doesn't have context for what I was just talking about. I'm so sorry. There is real context there, I promise. Let me save the project. All right, we're gonna actually lock in now, I think. Yeah, I'd say Frontier is like pretty done. And I'd say I'm happy with this bit. We might come back in the content. Listen, no. That's not it. I think this I don't know how I feel about this little like hole. I think I need to erase. Oh. Erase a bit of this. Yeah, that looks better. All right. Yeah, that looks much better. Okay, cool. So, ooh, okay, which back hair should we do? We have back hair 1. We have back hair 2. Should we do back hair 2? Because that will probably be the quickest one to do. And then we can move on to the other ones. But that means we'll have like a completed hairstyle, you know? Yeah, I think we'll do back hair 2. I think that sounds good. Hang on, I need to put my light on. Give me a second. Sorry, I almost fell asleep because the light was off. But don't worry, I caught myself. It's fine. Okay, I'm back. I need to put my chair up. There we go. Okay. I think we'll just do like a very simple type of shading on the back hair. Like it's not gonna be much like anything special basically. So what I am gonna do is I'm gonna take the same layer because I think it helps to have like the same type of like color and everything. Paste. And then, yeah, we're just going to erase the masks. That makes sense. All right. And we have symmetry. That's good. So I guess we're just going to get started. I think I'm just going to get started by doing like the edges. Like doing like the ends, the edges. And then we can like start erasing from there, you know? Like it's not all going to just be like the same uniform bit, but... Do I have the right brush? I do. All right, so we're just gonna like take it up to probably around here. Oh, and then we can't forget, we need to have like a something here, but we're gonna make it like alternate. We're not gonna symmetrize that, I don't think. I think it'll look better if it's alternate, so. But we're just gonna have it as a base, I guess, for now. I need to make sure that we like stop it before it hits the ears so that we can have like seamless texture going on. And I guess we'll have to figure out what we want to do with like this specific back hair as well. All right, cool. So I guess we can get started with this. Do you guys have any fun plans for the weekend? I'm basically just gonna be cleaning my house and then I'm gonna do commissioned work actually. I'm like very close to finishing the commission, so I say very close. I'm very close in the sense of like I have a lot of little things to do and a lot of those are very quick to do, but there are some that will take a little bit longer. I don't think I'll be finished by the end of the week. I mean, it would be amazing if I was, because that means the client gets the commission sooner, but I'm gonna try my best, but might not be fully done by then. Especially if things that, because I have a few plans of how to tackle some bits, but if they don't pan out the way that I'm thinking, then I'm gonna have to think of other ways. I might have to consult other 3D modelers to see how they do something. But I think it should be fine. I think I should be able to do it in the way that I imagine. I want to show you guys as well, but I'll be able to show you guys once the client has debuted it, I think. I think that would be good. That'd be fun. And then I don't think I have any other commissions at the moment planned after that, so I should be like, I should be able to just work on my my 2.0 if I have any more things I need to do, or just like maybe just relax a bit. But then I do have another commission at some point a bit later, which will also be very nice. So I'll definitely stay busy this year, I think, but I should also have some more time to just like do personal work, maybe find an artist that can do like an environment, like a custom one that I can then 3D model. Because I think I looked at like the background I bought today, right? I was looking at the terms and it wasn't clear if I could like make, I think in the terms it said that you can commission like other parts based off of like something. So there was an example that said, oh, you can commission another artist to make us like a starring suit screen based on like the environment that you could buy. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. But I don't know if that means that I can just like make it into like a 3D model, like a 3D environment. I think I'm probably best just asking them if I wanted to, like if I found one that I really liked and I wanted to turn into 3D. I feel like asking gets you a long way. And all they can do is say no, right? But I think that would be coolest, because then I could have like a 2D version that I paid for, and then I could have like a 3D version that I made. Big brain indeed. Big brain indeed. I was gonna ask Luma, did you have a I was trying to think. I think you had Naruto in the background, but do you have like a 3D environment as well? Like, what do you usually do for like starting soon and stuff? If you do a starting soon screen, that's all, like, I don't know if everyone does that, to be fair. I feel like my starting soon screen at the moment is very boring. I wish I had like one of those bouncy animated ones. I want to try and like animate my 3D model in like a style like that, but it won't be yet. Have a like a custom 3D environment, or like a, you know, like a background or anything like that. Have a 2D animation I made in Blender. 2D in Blender. That's wild. That sounds really cool though. I need to have a look next time. Just a 4-frame thing. That's still cool. I don't have any 2D animations I made in Blender. Hang on, I'm gonna have a drink. I can show you one sec. Oh, yes. If you're posting a link, just let me know before you post it so I can give you a permit. Otherwise, your message will be deleted, but I'm more than happy for you to share if it's like on like Twitter or something. Just let me know once you have it ready. All right, I've had my sip. I basically filled up my big water bottle with a lot of Vimto, which is squash, and it's nearly gone. Well, I say nearly. I'm gonna say it's like half left, but that's pretty close, I'd say. I'm just gonna bring it a little bit further up, I think, and then just like do more erasing. I don't know how I feel. No, it looks okay. I should probably start putting the perm pressure sensitivity back on. Get a bit closer. Maybe I should try and do a little bit of this. It feels a bit easier to use it. Maybe put it a bit up. That way I don't have to draw as fast. Three brushes on, right? Yeah, it is. Oh wait, the pressure sensitivity wasn't. I need to make sure that I fully like get this area as well. Send a Discord. Oh, okay, let me have a look. Oh, that's so cute. Wait, why is there a microwave? Why is there a microwave? That's so cool. I like that. I really like your design. It's very adorable. I also liked like on your 3D model how oh hello Alawenshin, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? I was gonna say, Lima, I really liked how like when you blink and stuff, your little like things on top of your head, they move. It's very cute. How was your stream, Alawenshin? Goblin raid. Hey, let's go. Hello. For anyone who's raiding, I'm Zenny. I like to do 3D models. We're working on my 2.0 at the moment, and we're just working on the short hair bit. So this has been a long time coming in terms of progress, but we're getting there finally. We're getting really far. Yo, she's looking good. Thank you so much. What were you up to? Were you doing 3D? Hang on, let's see. Does it tell me? Oh, I'm gonna say you were doing 3D. I said you were doing art, so it's been a minute and you're really close. This isn't Substance Painter. I was teaching Blender to a fellow VTuber. Day 2 edit mode. We made a little slime boy. Oh, that's so nice. This is Substance Painter. But that's really nice though. Teaching Blender to a VTuber live is crazy. Like that takes courage. It is? Your view is so different. Yes, so I've changed it because I kept realizing that my head, like my giant head was in the way. So I basically moved everything that's over here over to the left to make it a bit easier for people to see. Because all my settings and stuff are like in the way. It does take courage teaching a Dutch mouse how to model. It was more courage on the other VTubers end, but yeah. That makes sense. A slime boy though, that's nice. That's nice. Is it gonna be like a TTS pet, or is it just gonna be like a figurine, like a model? I'm joking. It was fun. She did great. Oh, that is very nice. Okay, so now I know that if someone asks me how do I model, I'll just send them your way and you can teach them, right? Just a learning model. She might want to do more with it later. Is she committed to like learning 3D, becoming part of the cult? Did you stock up plenty of cheese as a reward? Lots of cheese. I love cheese. Cheese is very nice. Oh, we have some. Oh no, never mind. That's fur. That's fur. Never mind. It's a fur bit. Maybe. I'm hoping she does, but she's enjoying it. She did ask for a second dive into Blender. Let's go. That's very nice. I'm glad. I always love to see when people learn 3D because I know that it can be a little bit overwhelming, but it's so much fun. I mean, it's the reason why I'm still doing it after like 3 or so years. So probably going to continue. And it is kind of an open class for anyone to come learn. That is really nice. Yeah. That's how you know you were effective as a teacher. Yeah, 100%. Like if they're enjoying it, then you've done something good. Especially considering it is Blender. So Blender is not the most, it's getting better, but Blender and 3D in general is not the most like user-friendly, easy hobby to pick up. So if they enjoyed it, that's pretty good. Are you gonna start doing like tutorial content then? I find myself adding comments in places sharing my knowledge of things, and I love the problem solving with it a lot. That's fair. Yeah. I like it to a certain extent. If it gets really difficult, I get frustrated. I throw the towel in. Actually, that's a lie. I usually never give up, but I do find a workaround for things. But most parts of Blender is very fun. I thought about tutorial content, but I'm not sure if it does anything different from other people. That's fair. Yeah. I guess what you could do is like, if there's anything that you see a lot of like people ask in the chat, like in your stream, you could save those as like a thing for other people. Because if there's gonna be people coming into your stream asking it, there's probably gonna be other people who might like, who maybe don't want to like ask because they're maybe not very chatty and they just want to learn, but they still want to learn. Do you know what I mean? So I think you could have a lot to provide. Yes. And there's always going to be like very niche things as well that there won't be tutorial on already that you could provide. I usually stop and demonstrate a couple of ways to approach, and people tend to appreciate that. Yeah, no, that's a very nice approach. I like that a lot. I think if someone were to come into my stream and ask like, how did you do that or whatever, I will just fully stop in my tracks and help and show. But I don't get a lot of people asking, so I don't have a lot of opportunities. You can stream on Twitch and YouTube, so your live streams are there as well. Oh yeah, if you're not already multi-streaming, you could have that as like a permanent place to keep your VODs, which is really nice. I keep it simple and not like a big, but like you can do like 4 ways to set up a base model for sculpt, and it's anything to demonstrate metaballs. Not the metaballs. I remember them. True. I'm not. Wait. I'm hearing like. What the hell? Never mind. I think it's just something outside. I think you should multi-stream. It's very nice, and it's like it depends on the plugin and like internet and stuff and PC resources, but there's a lot of different ways of doing it. That's what I'm doing at the moment. There are a couple of rules you need to follow with multi-streaming, but they're generally fairly easy to keep track of. I do hope that they make it less restrictive though. How are we doing? Hi, Bunny. Welcome in. I'm good. I'm good. I'm just doing some texturing at the moment. It's a little bit symmetrical. I might go in and like change it a little bit after. How are you? Teaching 3D is so cool. I'm doing that too, but in Portuguese because we don't have many Portuguese classes / tutorials about it. Maybe I should like start teaching in Norwegian. I can't imagine there's many Norwegian 3D modelers, and especially people making like, I guess, content in Norwegian. The only thing is that a lot of Norwegians, they know how to speak English. So why would they want to learn an English program in Norwegian? Do you know what I mean? I'm having a great night. Glad to hear you're doing well too. Hey, that's amazing. That's amazing. See, language barriers are the thing. That is true. That is true. Teach me Norwegian so I can immigrate and teach Blender. Are you trying to teach Norwegian before I can teach Norwegian? My God. You seem thirsty. Take water. Okay, hang on. I'll have a drink. How about you make tutorials in English and I'll translate them to Norwegian? Then we both have a job. I think it would be very difficult because, like, as I said, like, Norwegians, like, a lot of them know English. But also the entire program is in English. So it's like, I have to just use English words every now and then. So, like, it's probably no point. But maybe some people will find it useful. Maybe I need to like make like a Facebook community or something. That must be where all the Norwegians are, right? I've been getting hella into Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, recently. It's been really fun. I played that for a bit. I quite liked it. I'm glad you're having fun. I played it for a bit and then picked up like every role or like profession I could take, and I got very overwhelmed that I stopped. So it was, yeah. But I still like it. I still want to play it again. Have you played it for a long time? There's a language packages for Blender, no? Yeah, but who willingly puts like anything like in Norwegian unless they can't read English? Like, I would put everything into English, all programs, Sims, whatever, it didn't matter, into English, because Norwegian is just, it's just not built for the internet, you know? I would love to stream in English, but I'm quite shy because of the accent, and I don't know many technical words. That's fine. When you were speaking English to me during your stream when I rated, it sounded perfectly fine. Obviously, you have a very cute voice. So I think you'll be able to do well speaking English on stream. Like, you might take a little bit extra time if you're not familiar with like all of the technical like 3D words and stuff, which is fine. Yeah, but sometimes it's easier to use in English because there's more tutorials. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I did find some Japanese tutorials that were fully in Japanese, but they put English subtitles, which was nice. I love when they do that. It's so nice of them to do that. There's been a couple of really good tutorials that were just like fully in Japanese, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't understand any of it. But then they put like English tutorials, or even just I try not to use them when I can, like if there's actual subtitles there, but sometimes the auto-generated ones are okay, but I prefer to use actual subtitles. I want to start streaming myself, but I don't even have a reference sheet yet. Wait, do you do 3D modeling? Or are you like a gaming VTuber? Getting reference sheet is difficult because you have to like find a lot of good artists, and then you have to like look at, like, you have to see like if they're gonna like ghost you or not. You have to look at their track record. I'm always a bit worried when I see a lot of Twitter posts about artists that like they're very popular, have a lot of following and stuff, and they've had a good track record, and then they just like suddenly just drop off the face of the earth, and you're like, uh-oh, where's my money? But I believe I want to find a reference artist as well to do like proper reference, but I think my reference for now will be the 3D model because it just makes sense. Zenny, do you even remember me? Wait, what do you mean? Don't say that. Have you changed your name? Oh! My god, of course I remember you. Oh, well, okay, you've changed your name. How do you expect me to remember you if you change your name? Oh, I do remember. Yeah. Hello. I won't advertise here out of respect to you, but thanks for taking these goblins from me, Zenny. I need to deal with 3D print and get the next one started. No worries. Thank you so much again for the raid. I hope you have a good evening, and I hope your 3D printing adventures go well. There's some buttons in Blender that in Portuguese doesn't make too much sense. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I can imagine that. Like, if I put Blender in Norwegian, I'd be like, what the fuck? I don't even know if there's a Norwegian pack for it. It's crazy. Hi, Ike. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Are you here for the wisdom? Wisdom for this week or for today? Let me think. Let me think. Oh, okay. Wisdom for today. If you're ever planning on doing a song cover, make sure you warm up. I think that applies to most things. If you're ever planning to do any sort of activity, make sure to warm up. that is my wisdom of the week or of the day. I don't know what it is anymore, but I've actually been putting work into my OC recently. I got myself a really nice banner done for Discord Twitter, putting the puzzle pieces in place. Wait, do you have an image? I know you say you don't have a reference sheet, but do you have like an image of your, like just any image of your OC? Or do you just have like ideas so far? You know I'm here, yes. Also, to say hi to everyone, I wish you all a wonderful Wednesday. Yes, I hope everyone has an amazing Wednesday. Oh, vocal warm-ups, got it. Yes. So there's a couple that I do. I don't like, it's all, basically it's all specific to each person, right? Hello. So it, like, people will prefer other ones, but the ones that I'm doing is I do one with a straw where you put it in like a half glass full of water and you basically do the vocal exercises, like you do the, what is it called, like the ladders or whatever, the steps, but with the straw and water. Like, I've been told that is a very nice way to warm up without much strain. And then what you do after that is you take the straw out of water and you do the same thing but outside of water. And then what you do after that is depending on you and like what exercises work best for you, like what you need to work on. There might be more warm-ups you can do, but those are the ones that I've been recommending personally. Actually, I'll DM you what I've got. It's fucking sick as hell. I like the showing it off. Okay, sure. Do you want me to share it on stream or not? Because it's okay if you don't want me to. But yeah, feel free to send it over. Also, where are you sending it? On Discord or on Twitter? I love this this song. You can share the banner on stream if you want. Some of the other ones probably aren't the best for stream. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Just let me know once you've sent it and where you've sent it, and I'll have a look. Let's see. Okay, so ooh. I think maybe there's a bit more. Hang on. I feel like I should erase these. Maybe I should have like one in the middle. Maybe that's the key. Oh, hang on. Resent it. Let's see. Oh, they're so cute. They're adorable. What the hell? That's very cute. Which one did you want me to show? The banner? Hang on. The second one and the first message. Okay, hang on. I'll show it. It's very cute. Look how cute that is. That's adorable. It gives me Alice in Wonderland. Like, it gives me massive Alice in Wonderland theme. It's very cute. Alice in Wonderland, but if bunny. I love it. You can't really see like a lot of the dress because I cropped it very strangely, but it has like similar themes. Yeah, that is a distinct inspiration. Oh, yes. I got it right. Let's go. So when's your debut? Do you have like a whole plan for doing it, or? I have to get my ADHD meds sorted at least first. That's fair. That's fair. I think it's very cute though. I like the little carrot in your hair as well. I wish I, like, sometimes I wish I went with like a cutesy design, but I think, I don't know, Like, it's, I wouldn't say it's not me, because I feel like there's a lot of facets of me that could be turned into like design. Like, I could go like full tomboy design, or I could go like cutesy. Like, people aren't just like one dimensional, right? Um, but I think the one that I'm doing now fits the best for me, at least currently. But I wish I could do like a, maybe like a cutesy version. But I don't know. I feel like if I branch too far, then I'm just gonna confuse people. Like, if I just have too many different designs, it can be a little bit confusing. I'm just gonna connect these, I think. Maybe make them a bit larger. I don't know if I'll do like an official debut. People just tell me they'd enjoy watching me stream, so I'll just do it randomly for fun, I imagine. That is completely fine. When I started, I did not have a debut. And I think it's a little bit like not crazy to do a debut for like your first thing, but you might not get as much traction as you'd like for a debut, which can be a little awkward. Like, I feel like your first stream is always going to be a bit awkward. It is definitely nice. Like, this is something that I would change if I were to start streaming again, like completely fresh. I would definitely like interact more on social media and build more hype for my first stream before I just streamed, because I think I just like literally just started streaming and I was like, hello. Girl, what do you mean first stream? You literally watched me stream before. But it's been a long time though, right? Like, first stream as like a VTuber. First stream as, yeah, it's been a really long time. It's gonna feel like it's your first time again. Like, I streamed before I had this account, but it was such a long time ago that, you know, it almost didn't like matter, if that makes sense. Like, it felt like I was doing it all again for the first time. And you kind of are, like, with an audience, you know? That is entirely fair. Exactly. I'm never wrong. No, that's a lie. I am very often wrong. No, but I know the whole thing about like past lives and stuff is very like hush hush in the VTuber sphere, you know? I think there are only a handful of past lives that I know about of like big VTubers. I'm not gonna, out of respect for them, say like their names and stuff, but whenever people talk about past lives as if it's like general knowledge, I have no idea. Like, I'm always like super lost. But I think there are a couple that just have made themselves so obvious that it's like hard to even ignore, you know? And I think if people like graduate, I think it's fine to talk about it then. It's like they've not died, but they've like moved on. So you're okay to talk about it, like if they haven't reappeared, you know, somewhere else. Which is, it's just a crazy phenomenon. Like, what do you mean? Like, you can just graduate and then just like start a brand new account and then pretend your former self didn't exist. Like, I love the internet for that, but also it's a bit bizarre. But I get it. It makes sense. I do genuinely prefer when people at least make an attempt to be discreet when hinting at PLs. Yeah. No, I completely agree. I think it's like, there was a tweet I saw the other day of someone, like a big VTuber, and like someone's PL about how someone had like done like a super chat or something and then mentioned like the past life name. And I feel like that's very disrespectful. Like, you have no reason to really ask that unless you want to make it awkward for everyone, you know? See, I'm not going to say who that was, but like, I just don't think it's like most people's business. I know that there will be fans out there that like, if someone graduates and then, oh my god, they think they might have rediscovered them, like, that's a whole big thing. Like, people get really upset when people graduate, understandably so, and then suddenly they see like a new VTuber and it's like, oh my god, they sound really familiar. And they get excited, right? Because they're like, oh my god, it's like, I think it's XYZ person. Holy shit. And they get really happy that they've been able to like find them again. Because I do think that it's quite sad if you say if you've watched someone for like 3 years, 5 years, and then suddenly they graduate, and then you don't know why. You don't know if they graduated because maybe they've gone into like an agency and they're gonna like re-debut somewhere else, you know? It's like losing a friend in a way. Kinda, yeah. Kinda. At least someone like you watch, like if I was watching like say a YouTuber, like I've watched a couple of YouTubers for many, many, many years. If they just like just dropped out of like, if they just stopped posting altogether with no explanation, I'd be like, oh, I hope they're well. Like, you know, it's sad, but it's like when Jenna Marbles stopped, like said she was quitting YouTube. It was like the entire internet kind of broke down. The YouTube algorithm is quite well optimized, recommending newly debuted VTubers who sound oddly familiar. Really? Oh my. See, I don't think I've watched any. Like the VTubers I watch, I've not really watched a VTuber that just kind of just graduated and then reappeared somewhere else. Like I've not watched a lot of like the big corporate VTubers. I watch a few of them now sometimes, but I've not had that experience of like watching someone and then being like a mega fan and then suddenly they just like poof. There was one VTuber that I watched quite a lot, and they just kind of, I don't know what they did. I think they just deleted their account, which is really sad. And I wish them well. I hope they're okay. But it was like, what do you mean? Like this person has like just completely vanished, and I don't think they have popped up anywhere else. I think they just like stopped, which sucks. But people sometimes, you know, their paths take different routes, I guess. Their paths take different routes? What am I saying? They're going on different paths is what I was trying to say. But then like, what if they're not on YouTube? Like Twitch doesn't have that feature as far as I know. I guess it's more on like Twitter. People will like post and then they'll make like an audio or something, and they'll be like, oh my god, they sound like blah 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 blah. They probably use like emojis to be like, oh my god, they sound like this, and that's like their Oshi marks. Which I get that people get excited. Like I haven't had that experience of someone just like immediately disappearing and graduating or like popping up somewhere else. But I also don't want to have that experience, because I think I'd be happy for them if they did graduate and then like popped up as an agency, you know, something like that. I'd be very happy for them. The dream for a lot of VTubers, including myself, is to be in some kind of group. But it's still like bittersweet, especially if they have a part with their design, because it's like the one you recognize, you know, the one that you get accustomed to. Oshi marks are cute. They are. I don't think I have like official ones. I might try and make some when I do my 2.0, because I feel like my entire aesthetic kind of changes. I think I made a post once where it was like, yeah, if I were to have some, it would be this. But it felt like an essay because of how many icons I needed to have. And there's not a lot of blue emojis that aren't fish, which is sad. Discoverability on Twitch is rough. I've only seen corpos who are YouTube only or dual stream. I don't know how many corpos are at Twitch exclusive. Yeah, I think most of them are on YouTube, aren't they? Which is like, it's a bit strange when you think about it, because everyone else is on Twitch. But like the corporate, they do a lot of YouTube stuff. Right, how are we thinking? I think this looks really good. Oh, I forgot about this. We need to still do this. But I think that looks decent. I'm a little bit worried that like if I have any lights, it's gonna be too bright. I might have to lower the whiteness of the base hair so that I can have like bright highlights. But I also might have like gold highlights. Oh, that sounds quite nice. Like my emojis, they have like star highlights. Oh my god. I might do that. Yeah, at the moment, like I just have like next to my name, I have like the sparkle emoji because I fucking love it. And then guess who comes in and uses it for everything? AI, unfortunately. Which sucks because I really like that emoji. I love that emoji so much. I love using it with everything. All right, I'm gonna have a drink. Maybe I should think of what my 2.01 should be. Like if I actually get some. Let me look at emojis. I think you don't want more. See, I love to write like that. Like sparkle, text sparkle. That is like, I fucking love that. And unfortunately, some bitch ass AI took over it. And I hate it. It will probably, honestly, that emoji will probably still be used. What else? Is there any purple ones? Then my color scheme will be like purple, gold, I guess green. But green is such a small bit, you know? Maybe sparkle, cat, and then oh, we need the diamond. We need a diamond, of course. There's some very barely used emojis. A train. Wait, no, that's a thingy car. A ski one? Yeah, I think we need the maybe the orange diamond. And then we need purple. And then we need cat. Maybe that's it. Very, very simple. Probably already found, like, used by someone. But that's fine. I saw a tweet the other day about, there was a lot of Twitter drama on my For You page. I try not to interact with, like, any drama whatsoever. If I do interact with a post, I always try and have, like, a positive spin on it. Or go, like, oh, like, that's really interesting. Because I find it interesting. But I don't want to be, like, I don't want to be fueling the fire, if that makes sense. Because I don't think that's worth it. It's a waste of everyone's time. But I saw a couple of tweets the other day, which was like 2 people having the same name. And one of them was like calling out the other because apparently they had like DM'd someone. Like they had one had DM'd the other and said, hey, like, you're like pre-debut, I'm already debut. Are you able to like change your name or something like that? Very generic name, mind you. Very generic name. I don't want to say the name, but very generic name. Like, this is like a top 10 like nickname on the internet forever type of name. But what I thought was really funny is that the post said that they had reached out because some people already like thought that like they had mistaken them for them, if that makes sense. But honest to God, I looked at those 2 posts initially and I thought they were the same person. Like their profile pictures were very similar. They had very similar design because it was like tied to their name. And I was like, I get the point because I genuinely looked at the accounts and I was like, oh, why are they tweeting themselves? But then I realized, oh, okay, that makes sense. But then I think the person who like initially like messaged the other person, they got like called out or something. I don't know. Because they were like, well, it's a very not unique name. You can't just like harass people or something. I don't know what they were doing. I didn't look too deep into it, but I was like, that it's quite funny that they said that other people had mistaken them for them, and then I mistook them for them because I was very confused. Some people make a career out of it. The emojis. They could just rename themselves to Solid Name and Liquid Name. Oh no. I mean, to be fair, like, so obviously I'm Zenidora. Like, I use Zeni frequently. But I know of like quite a few VTubers who have a similar name, and I would never go off of them and be like, excuse me, you're gonna have to change your name, because no. Like I have someone, I think I've like there's Centrea, of course, big VTuber, and then there's oh my god, she's also purple, but she's hilarious and so funny. I'm driving a blank. I'm driving a blank. Holy shit. Hang on. I literally saw her post the other day. I keep thinking of the Overwatch character. Oh, Senstiel. That's the one. Yeah, she also shortens her name to Zen, and she's amazing. Very funny. She likes feet. Don't ask why. But she has like an amazing model. And the fact that we're also like both purple now. Well, I'm gonna be purple soon. I hope no one will like mistake us. I don't think they will, because I think our designs are still very different. But she did comment on one of my posts because she said my work in progress really good, and I was like, oh, I'm joining the purple team now. And she was very like agreeing about it. So I think that's sweet. Like I think you're allowed to share like certain elements, and if everyone's just like happy about it, and it is fine, you know, it's all good. A career out of drama coverage. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I have watched a couple of this is more like drama, like I guess coverage, as you said, like people who cover drama, like people who just like announce it and stuff like that. I've watched a couple of those in the past, yeah, such as Dora the Explorer. Yeah, that's my big nemesis, I'd say. I should email the team that made that and be like, hey, I'm really sorry, but can you change that name, because I'm a VTuber and I need to be the only person who has Dora in my name. All right, that's really funny. To be fair, maybe I'll get an email from Dora the Explorer team tell me to change my name because they already have Dora. I don't know. But no, I think it's very funny, because I think a lot of people have different ways of like the reason why they got the name, you know? Like for me, I combined two words I really like, and that's how I ended up with Zenidora. And then other people will have different reasons for how they came up with the name, you know? But yeah, I should probably turn off the... Wait, I can't... Huh? Oh, wait, is this one? Yeah? Why can't I not have this symmetrized? Is this overlaying? I'm very confused. Yeah, I think it is, because I just drew on there. Ah, oh, fuck's sake. Okay, so we're gonna have to have this be symmetrical then. That's fine. Excuse the crude language, but some people like to throw shit and then act surprised when they end up covered in it. Yeah. You don't have to worry about doing crude language in here, by the way. It's completely fine. As long as it's not like offensive words, I'm good. I swear a lot, so... The painting is getting too good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, it is like getting there, isn't it? I think there's probably a lot I could polish on it, but it's like because I'm doing it like not off of reference, I'm struggling a little bit. Like painting isn't my biggest skill. I used to draw 2D, but it's not the same, you know? As in like it's not the same compared to like someone who just spends like 12 hours a day drawing. But I can get by, I think. Lighting hair is a bit mysterious to me. Yeah, to be fair, it's a bit mysterious to me as well. I think I want to try and have the shader do most things, but I think hair is just one of those things that just like you can't, unless you do like, if you have lots of geometry or do like normals editing, it's not going to look very good if it's just like not have too much texture. So I like to add a bit of texture there. But yeah, I'm starting to think this looks okay. There's something in here that's like not doesn't have color. I wonder if it's, hang on, let's save. I wonder if it is the front hair. It is. So we just need to blend that in. I'm gonna say it's, yeah, it's this one. There we go. No, I'm just gonna have that be fully covered. That should be fine. All right. Soon I'm going to train. Train? Like exercise? Or you're going to the train? We are gonna take our last break. Hang on. Hair as a material is anisotropic and slightly transparent, which makes solving the what now? The radiative transfer equation a massive pain. I'm gonna go on my break and think about those words because I have no idea what that means. I'll play table tennis. Oh, yeah, you're gonna work out. Oh, well, that's fine if you need to go. I've not really played table tennis. I hope you have fun though. We're gonna take our break, so it's a 3-minute break. Don't worry, nothing's gonna get missed. But I'm gonna disappear for 3 minutes. All right, cool. I'll try and think about what the radiative transfer equation means in the meantime. And I'll try and give my answer by the time I'm back, alright? BRB! Hello, welcome back. I hope my bottle can last as long as I need. Oh, also, I know I already said I'm really sorry that I didn't start at normal time. We were a little bit delayed, but I'm unfortunately gonna have to finish at normal time. So I know that today is a little bit of a shorter stream. I'm sorry, but we should be good to still stream on Friday. So yeah, maybe I'll make Friday a little bit longer. Maybe, we'll see. Try and remind me if you can, because otherwise I will forget. But yes, welcome back everyone. Regarding your answer to your, well, I don't even know if you asked a question. I don't think you did. I think you just stated that solving the radiative transfer equation is a massive pain. I know the word anisotropic and the word slightly transparent. My honest answer is I do not know what the other words are. Could you explain what they are? I think that would help for me. I feel like such a, like, sometimes when I talk to you guys, I feel like I just have a tiny brain and everyone knows these words and know what they mean. And I'm just like, oh yeah, of course, I know what they mean. Haha. Ha 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 ha, and then I just lose my insanity. Well, it's nice to learn new words. All right, we're gonna continue texturing. Sorry, I just need to position myself correctly in this chair. Okay, you see the chair on the screen, right? That's the chair. Yeah, exactly that one. There's a specific equation used to calculate the transfer of radiation in a material with transmission, emission, and scattering. Oh, is it about light? Like how it looks in different lighting conditions? It's used in atmospheric modeling. I'm a bit afraid to ask. What is atmospheric modeling? Hang on, I should Google it. Yes, okay. I'm getting somewhere. I'm on the right path. Hang on. I can't type, but atmospheric model. Like a procedural skybox. Oh, okay. Oh, that's okay. That makes sense. I've not done any of that. So yeah, that's very confusing to me. But okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I think I mostly just like paint the textures on and then I'm like good to go. But I do want to start relying, I don't know if this sounds bad, but I want to rely more and more on shaders for like dynamic shading and having it change based on, you know, the angle. Like if you have anything metal, I want it to look like metal, but I want it to look like a toon metal. Not metal, metal, sorry. So I want it to change based on like where I am, like the lighting conditions and stuff like that. But I think most times I just like slap a matte cap on and call it a day because it just kind of works, I guess. That's what we're going to be doing for this model as well. We're going to, like the earrings, they're going to have a matte cap of some kind. The gold on the clothing will be golden, you know? Shaders are fun, like phone lighting. Yay, I'm at Discord now? Wait, you in the server? Hey, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you enjoy your stay. If anyone else wants to join the Discord, it is a nice and, I was gonna say quiet community. It is a little bit on the quiet side, but I do try to remind everyone what day it is every single day. And if I don't, something terrible has happened to me, or I've just been really busy. But if anyone else does want to join, this message should hopefully, it doesn't post it everywhere. I've just realized it doesn't multi-stream post it, but I'll post it for everyone in case anyone wants to join as well. People post work in progresses there for the 3D models, for their arts. They post memes. I mostly post my announcements in there about things if I'm streaming or not streaming on the day. Unless I have a stream schedule, then I also post it on like my social media like Twitter and Blue Sky. But if like I don't post any go lives anywhere, except for in the Discord. So that's why I think it's nice to be a part of it if you care about that. I'm gonna send my pet there. Yes, feel free to send your pet there. We don't, oh no, we do have a specific pet channel. I was gonna say we don't, but you can just put in media. My rules on where what goes where is very, very not strict. So you can use pets if you want. You can also put in media. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. But I'd love to see your pet. I love pets. Is it a cat or dog? Actually, I'll be patient and wait. But in the meantime, we're gonna go back to texturing. So I'll just swap my room. There we go. We're back. Okay, cool. So it's getting really warm again. I'm gonna put my AC back on. I had it on earlier, but then it got really cold. So can never learn. I think I'm gonna turn down, or I guess turn up the temperature maybe for how cold it gets. So maybe it will stop before it gets very cold. Let's see. Okay, right. It's saved. Okay, so we're working on the back hair, right? I think we're fairly close to getting done. We need to clean this up. We need to remove all the bits from here. But yeah, I do need to think what we're gonna do with this. I don't know if I want to bring it a bit further down, because it is quite like, I think we can bring it a little bit down. A little bit down. Or is that too far? If we just remove this maybe. And yeah, it will be symmetrical at the moment because apparently I've overlaid the UVs on this one, and I mean I could fix it, but I'm just not going to, because that's a lot of work for very minimal what's it called, minimal gain, I guess. Scent. Oh, hang on, let me have a look. Oh, it's a horse. That's so cute. I took the photo out of Luma server because I didn't find it. That's fine. It's a beautiful horse. Oh my god. Do you want me to share on the stream? It's up to you. I assume you're fine with it, but I like to check first, just so that everyone can see it. Also, what is its name? Actually, I think this. I think maybe I just need to like make bigger trunks. I think that's what's like throwing me off. Oh yes, we also have someone else who has horses in the server. Akira has a horse, I think. Yeah, you can. Okay, cool. Let me show you. Let me show the horse. No, let me show you, but let me show let me show chat the horse. He's very cute. Page up. Let's see. Look at the horse. Oh, his name is Faiska. Faiska means spark. Oh, he's adorable. Rendex has a little Uma Musume as a pet. He's very cute. He's very adorable. Beautiful eyelashes. I like his little like top of his head. His little hair. So cute. I love horses. Some of my family members, they had horses for a really long time. Hang on. There we go. And I did ride them a couple times when I was younger. But my family member had a, what it's called, like a Shetland horse or something. Are they the small ones? I don't know if... Hang on. I'm trying to remember. Shetland pony. Yeah, they're the tiny ones, right? She also did have a couple of like... So my family member did have a couple of like taller horses as well. But the Shetland ponies were very cute. It was very scary. I didn't ride a horse just like by myself. I don't think I was old enough to do that at that point or had enough experience. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. They're very cute. I also did, just because you mentioned Uma Musume, I did play it for a little bit when it came out. But then I think I was just thrown off by like the layout of it. I couldn't really play it on my desktop without it looking a bit weird, so I stopped playing it. But I remember my favorite horse was the one with it's the one that goes like into gear when you do the ultimate on the racetrack. I don't know, something about that animation just looked really good. I think mine is a mix with Camerk? I don't think I've heard of that breed before. How'd you get your horse, if you don't mind me asking? Like, have you had him for a really long time? Now, the only thing that I really know about horses is that they're quite expensive to maintain. And I think people will sometimes put them in like stables if they don't have their own stable. Like a friend of mine, she had a horse, and she couldn't have it like at her house, obviously, because she didn't like live on a farm or anything or have stables. But she did have a horse at a place that like you could leave your horse there and it would be taken care of, and then you could come to like take it out, and like you still have to feed it every day and stuff unless someone else fed him and stuff like that. I have him since 2018, I think. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. That's really nice. I think maybe in another life I would have been a horse girl, you know? But instead, I became a rat girl because rats are my favorite type of pet. I love cats, don't get me wrong. I have a cat, but if I could just ignore all the negatives of having rats, I would 100% have rats again. They're very precious pets, and they're so smart. You can train them to do a bunch of stuff like a dog, you know? My uncle got a new horse and he offered to me. Oh, that's very nice. They're quite expensive, aren't they? Like if you were to buy a horse. That's very cool. So I bought him. Oh, that's so sweet. Now I want a horse. I have nowhere to put the horse, but now I want a horse. They're amazing creatures, aren't they? Yeah, I think that's fine. We might come back and add a little bit more shadow or something, because it is very, very bright. Or maybe we'll just lower the color of the hair. Maybe that's what we'll do. Like the base white. Maybe we'll just add some more. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I think that's good for now. I think that's good for now. What I do want to do is I do want to clean up the, so that's on the front hair, the this bit. I do want to clean that up, to be fair. I think it's just removing like the gold bit and stuff. Trying to find it, however, it is. Oh, it's here. Okay. Oh, it's just the gold that was causing a mess. Okay, that sounds good. I think everything else is fine. We might maybe add a bit of a gradient on it. We could do that. So I'm just thinking if we take like this shadow and then mine was 2,000. What currency is that? $. Is that Brazilian? Let's see. Brazilian real? Is that it? How much is 2,000? Oh, that's really cheap. That's about £295, which is the currency, like my local currency. Yeah, that is insanely cheap for like a horse. That's crazy. That's a good deal. So do you have like, ooh, what am I doing? Do you have like a stable for him and stuff? Or do you have like a stable that you rent? Yep, you have a stable? Oh, very nice. Let's see. Oh, maybe this is like too dark. Hang on. Maybe we need to like gradient a bit better. Yeah, I think that's probably better. I should probably try and get rid of these marks though, if I'm doing that. So I'm gonna say it's, no, not that one. This one? Oh, painting a disabled mask. Is it you? Okay, so that's some of them. Where are the other ones? Damn, that's honestly not bad for a horse. Only $400. Milo, my horse, costed a few grand alone. Hi, Akira. Welcome in. In the interior is so cheap. My granddad lives in the interior. Oh, and my horse is always with his horse together. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, your horsies are friends. That's really nice. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, found them. I found the specs. Oh, which layer? This one. That makes sense actually. Let me just erase it actually. There we go. Oh, I think we forgot to remove the golden bit from this. There we go. Yeah, that's much better. But unfortunately I can't see him too often. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you can see him more often soon. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's pretty okay. Right, so I think that's gonna be it for today because I do have work tomorrow, unfortunately. But I'm gonna see if maybe I can do Friday stream a little bit longer. If not, we will still do a Friday stream. That's what's planned anyway. I will let you know if anything does happen or get cancelled or anything like that. But I'm just gonna swap my screen real quick. Look at that! It's the same environment, but it's now dark. Because it's nearly nighttime. It's dark outside. But yes, thank you so much everyone for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I quite like this background, so I'm gonna keep it for now anyway. And again, it's made by, let me get the credits up. I think it's, was it K Studio? K Son Studio? I have it in my credits. Let me have a look. K Studio. That's it. I don't know. Where did I get K Son from? That's a VTuber, right? Never mind. I think I got myself confused. Thanks for the stream. No, thank you so much for stopping by, Sherlocks. I hope you're gonna have an amazing night. I hope everyone is gonna have an amazing night. I want to see if there's anyone we can say hello to, maybe raid. So I'm gonna have a quick look. Is there anyone online? Maybe doing 3D. 3D is the goal. Let's see. Zenny is so EP. I am really EP. The live finished before I went training. Yes, I know. I usually end around this time just because it's like, it gives me like an hour to get ready for bed and stuff like that. I literally cannot see anyone doing 3D at the moment. Very, very sad times. But that's fine. Don't worry. I will give you someone you can watch before I finish the stream. So I'm thinking, why don't we go say hello to, actually, I'm gonna see if there's anyone doing Blender that maybe just I don't know about yet. Like someone I haven't rated before. Let's do, so what, Blender. Maybe there's someone new who started. I think I found someone. Just gonna make sure they're like still live. Okay, yes, we're gonna go say hello to the Arashi Dragon. They're doing some Blender at the moment. They don't seem to be a VTuber, but that's fine. They seem to be doing some Blender. I'm not entirely sure what they're working on. I think it's still like early stages, or they have like 4 viewports open, which makes it a bit confusing to see what they're working on. But I want to go say hello and I want to see what they're doing. They have a donut profile picture, which, yes, we like donuts. So I'm gonna raid the Arashi Dragon. There we go. The raid has been started. The raid message, oh my god, I can't speak. The raid message is in the chat, which I'm gonna try and remember to copy myself before we go. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. I found it. Okay, cool. As I already mentioned, I hope everyone has a lovely evening, and if everything goes as expected, we're gonna be streaming on Friday. So I'm gonna be posting in the Discord if it doesn't go ahead or if it does go ahead. So if you want to join, that's completely fine. You're more than welcome to. I'm not gonna bite. And yeah, I hope everyone has a lovely evening or rest of the day, or you know, whatever your time zone is. All right, cool. See you guys later. Bye bye.